Okay, hello, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Firstly, my name is Muhammad Jaludin, and I'm from the English department. And today, I'd like to present my final project for semantic class, and the title is Redefining Slash, a study of a semantic change in internet slang. So, we all know that language keep changing. New words are created every day, especially in online media. But what's even more interesting is how old words get new meaning, and that's what I focus on in this research. I took a word slay, a word that originally means something violent like killed or destroy, and I explored how it has changed into something completely different in today's internet cultures. If you ask older generations what slay means, they might say it's something from fantasy books or war story, but if you go on the TikTok, Instagram, or Twitter, or even in casual chat, people now say things like she slayed that outfit or you are slaying today. What what does that means? Clearly, it doesn't mean something die. It means they look amazing or they did something really well. That's what we call semantic change. More specifically, semantic upgrading on meaning expansions. In this research, my goal was to find out how and why this change happened. I wanted to see how slay is used today, what kind of emotions it expresses, and how it connects to identity, especially in online space like Twitter. I also wanted to understand what factors influence this change. Was it just a trend or was there something deeper and etc. To help me analyze this, I use several semantic theories. First, I use Girard's theory of semantic change, including broadening, narrowing, and upgrading. Then I use Yule's idea of pragmatics, which focuses on how meaning is served by use in real life context. And thus I also included David Crystal's view on how language evolved in the digital space, and finally I refer to Thorogood and Desert theory that pragmatic uses can eventually become stable semantic meanings when repeated over time. And for the methodology, this research uses a qualitative content analysis method. I collected around 15 until 20 tweets from June 2025 that contain the word slay. These tweets were selected to represent the different tones, users, and situations. I analyze how slay was used. Was it a verb, interjection, or a complement like adjective? I also look at the tone of the post, whether it was serious, humorous, sarcastic, or admiring, and whether it was related to patients, identity, or culture. And after analyze this tweet, I found three main patterns. First, The most common use of slay is as a of praise, such as two different vibes but both slice, which mean whatever what you wear, you keep cool or beauty. These tweets are usually full of emojis like love and etc. to express admirations. And the second, slay is also used as a standalone word, kind of like interjections. For example, someone just post slay with uh, interjection mark in reaction to picture or performance in a function more like saying amazing or you cool. And the third, I noticed that slay is strongly linked to online identity. It appears a lot in a post related to patients, pants editing, and especially drug culture or LGBTQ expressions. It used to celebrate uniqueness and confidence. The reason slight gain of meaning is because of its cultural roots, especially from drag culture or LGBTQ communities. One saw like RuPaul's Drag Race judge and fans would say things like, "She slayed the runway." To me, a performance was amazing. This helps shift the word's meaning from the violence to admirations. From this, it spread through memes, GIFs, and viral video, and eventually become a part of everyday social media slang. And so, in terms of semantic, what happens here is a clear case of semantic expressions and upgrading. Slay used to mean something negative, like kill, and brown, broken, broke. Sorry. Now it means something very, very positive, such as to impress something or to dominate in a good way. This change happened because of repeated use in a new cultural context, which convert the theory of pragmatic usage turning into stable semantics, as Thurgood and Deiser explains. And to conclude this research saw how language is flexible and shaped by community and culture. The word slay has moved far from its original meaning. It's now a term of admirations, empowerment, and identity, especially for young generations online. Semantic change is not just a linguistic phenomenon, it reflects our creativity, values, and the way we connect with others through language. I think that's all. Okay, thank you for listening my presentation. Wassalamualaikum.